Hello everybody, my name's Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey. Today's video is my sinking funds update for August 2025, so don't forget to like and subscribe and let's get started. So apologies for the absence over August. The school holidays, summer holidays have been really busy and I just haven't found the time to sit and film properly. It's always the case, August is always quiet for views anyway, so yeah, but we're back today with my sinking funds. Now I've got £60 to put in my sinking funds today. This comes from side hustle income from July, and actually there was more than this, but I have used some of it for activities during the summer holidays as well. So this is what I've got to put in these. It just is a balancing act at all times. If you're new here, I use my side hustle income to fund my sinking funds, because my everyday budget does not stretch to that. And as always, I'm using my very trusty sinking funds binders, and all of these, the envelopes themselves, the binders are available on my Etsy store if you want to have a look. And I just want to start by saying thank you to everyone who watches and likes and comments on my videos. That really helps as well. There have been a few very kind people who've bought me a virtual coffee or two, and I have used that money to have fun times with my children, so thank you so much for that. You've no idea how appreciative I'm that, and obviously every Etsy order that helps, all of this helps me just to balance my life out. So that being said, let's get started. So yeah, like I said, I've got £60 to put into my sinking funds this month. So I'm starting with my sinking funds binder. Now obviously £60 isn't going to go very far actually, and the only one I'm going to put anyone in here is my youngest son's birthday. His birthday is in December. So I'm going to put the only £20 note I have into his birthday fund, because although it's only August, it will soon be here now once we're back in the swing of things. So that's actually the only one I'm going to use for the original sinking funds binder, if you like. And to be fair, it's looking fairly empty. So school uniform, school shoes is empty, car is empty, MOT and service is empty, car tax is empty. It's sensing a theme here, because it is really empty. Clothes is empty. Self-care has got £10 in. That's just going to stay in there for now. Beauty's got nothing in it. Gardens got nothing in it. And that's savings. My savings are just, they're still there. So the original in fact all my sinking fund binders are fairly empty, to be fair. The thing is, and I guess it's always the same, that if you don't show up online, so if I'm not on social media, on YouTube, on any of those things, obviously my side hustle income then goes down because people forget that you exist, which is fair enough, and then it has a knock-on effect on all of these things. So it's purely down to me really to get this back. But that's my original sinking funds binder, and like I said, there's not actually much to go in there. The next one I'm going to add some to is the Christmas fund. Now I've not added anything to this in ages. I think there's some in presents and that is it. So how much is in the presents one? Here at the moment. And this is presents for everybody, not just my two children, so 24, 60. There's £70 in the presents one, and then I think all the rest of them are empty. Yeah, all of them are empty apart from presents. Oh well. So I'm going to put £10 in the presents fund. I probably should put £10 in the food shop fund as well, so I'm going to do that. And then at least that starts that, I guess. I was watching a TikTok the other day and someone has a Christmas binder not too dissimilar to this one. And again, these are all available in my Etsy store if you want to join them as individual envelopes or as the binder itself. And she'd got so much money in every single envelope, and I was just sat there going, oh my gosh, I don't know when the last time is I put any in mine. But remember, and we all have to remember, at times personal finance is that it's personal. People's journeys are very different for whatever reason. And so we are all doing the best that we can in the circumstances. So that's my Christmas binder. And then the new one, or the newest one. I love this. In theory, this should help me eventually. In practice, I guess it depends how long it takes me to get money in this. So this is my 1 month ahead binder. It's actually just a little dashboard. How cute is that? So I'm going to put £10 in the food envelope. So that makes that £20. In there. So my aim for that is £200 in the food envelope. That's on average what we spend a month. And then there's already £10 in the petrol envelope, so I'm going to put the final £10 in the children envelope. And again, this, as you can see, will take me a while. But as I said when I kind of shared with this one, I think it was the last sinking funds video that I did, if I can get this one done so that every year, so every 12 months, I have this filled for a month at a time, because it's meant to be for 1 month, that just gets you a bit ahead, and also the pressure off, especially if I could do it in, say, August when I know that life is really expensive, or December when life is also really expensive. If I could get it so that it's at a time where I know that my budget is tighter than normal, it would just take the pressure off. And again, as you can see, you know, I'm putting £10 in there. It's going to take a while, especially because the numbers, so like food, my aim is 200, petrol, my aim is 300 really, maybe 250. You know, these are big numbers that we're talking about, and yet actually, if I can do that, like I say, once a year, just for that 1 month, that will make things a bit less pressured, which is always a good thing when you're talking about finances. So that is my sinking funds update. So I've not even put anything in, so I have all these binders in it, and in theory, the setup works really well. And when I have got my systems going, and I'll be totally honest, I've been very lax in August. I've not tracked my spending at all. We've just had fun, which has been lovely. But as it gets to the end of the month and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I need to rein it back in slightly because it has been ridiculous. And then I kind of get my sensible financial head back on and go, oh my gosh, you need to stop. It's such a fine line, isn't it? I can't remember the last time I put any money in this. This is my school holidays binder. And again, in theory, like, this would be amazing if I could get this. So this has been empty for ages now. So it's got every single school holiday in the UK anyway. It's got a envelope with a tracker on the back. So summer holidays, half term, Christmas holidays, half term, February half term, Easter holidays and May half term. And they all come with, they've all got a envelope, like a cover, and then the tracker on the back, and you can set your own target. Again, in theory, like, imagine if I'd probably saved for the summer holidays this year rather than winging it as per usual. It's just all about being prepared and thinking ahead, but also at the same time, yes, in an ideal world, that is exactly what you do. In practice, I haven't put anything in this binder in ages because there hasn't been enough left over. And unless I figure out how to get extra hours in the day, but also figure out what on earth I'm doing online, because at the moment I feel very lost in the whole thing about building online and an audience and whatever. And I love the people that follow me and support me. You know, you guys are absolutely fab and I appreciate it all the time. I just feel really lost at the moment and it shows. But I haven't put anything in this in ages. And all the others, you know, it should be better by now. I should be better at this by now. And the reason that I share this is because I think there are so many accounts, especially on TikTok now, cash stuffing in the UK, and they have really big amounts to put in every month. And I kind of want to show that actually for the, you know, and I've used the cash envelope system for a long time now. It isn't possible all the time. So someone the other day was cash stuffing £700, and I wish, it just makes it seem all a bit more, you know, when you see all the big piles of money and I'm there going, oh, I've got £60, it feels like you're not doing enough, but I'm doing the best I can for me. And I need to remember that. So before I go on a massive rant on that, I'm going to stop there. But this is my sinking funds update for August 2025. Let me know how you're getting on down below. And like I said, as always, thank you so much for watching. Every single view and like and comment and subscribe really helps the channel to grow. And I really appreciate everyone that takes the time to watch. And I will be back soon with my next video on, well, it'll probably mean my budget with me next, but I'm also going to do no spend September, so I'll be back with a video on that. So I'm hoping you'll join me on that because, oh my gosh, I really need to. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you again very soon.